The Madman!
Alright, let's review. Let's look at the skills here. We did get one final thing from our waifu. Bed making. Increases the recovery speed of the focus gauge. Wow, that's pretty good. Such a useful one. Alright, and we have 4 more points, huh? I'll hold off on that for now. Handbook. Alright, let's review the case. So, the cause was drowning, which means they didn't have to die there. That's going to come up during the trial, of course. During the magic show and when the timer hit 20 seconds, no one was in the tank. It started at 60 seconds. Didn't notice Ryoma inside the tank until after the piranhas were released. Alright, location of people. Wet staircase. Behind the stairs that led up to the stage there was a puddle. The stairs themselves were not wet in certain places. It doesn't seem like the stairs could have gotten wet when the water tank broke. Because Ryoma had to be dropped into the tank somehow? Oh, actually we figured this out. Because on the top of that, on the top right there, there's a way to get out of it. So you get out there and then you get out. Isn't this how Himiko got out? This puddle is hers, I believe. Wait, was she even tied up to begin with? I don't remember. So this is the wire, I think. Abrasions. The Piranha Tank. Only the front side was made out of glass, the other sides were made out of wood. It looked like there was no lid from the start. So the theory here is that for some reason the piranhas got shoved together because one of the panels was pushed down further? Why would that even matter? Why would that matter? Ooh, maybe because... Oh, I figured it out! Ryoma is on the other side of this tank. And then the bottom drops, which means the piranhas and Ryoma drop at the same time. And this thing drops along with it. Aha! Let's see. A girl in lingerie wandering around the courtyard a few times. So 10 to 11 is the timing of Miu. The trick. A piece of fabric, huh? So while this guy was getting transported, a piece of his clothing fell off? Maki was standing guard in front of her lab last night. She stayed in her dorm room only during nighttime. Will this be important? Is this must have been where he was drowned. Okay. Well, we've made a lot of progress here, I think. Let's go.
begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the Blackened will be punished.
What are some key times that we can lie during?
Person, I'll punish everyone besides the Blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death, so you better vote for someone. Now, let's get this crazy awesome to the max trial underway!
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is.
The maid.
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone!
The person who's most suspicious is...
Now lend me your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit!
So I guess this is going to be the two teams during the
murder
battle.
happened during the magic show, the culprit can only be...
Yeah! I'm in top form today!
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? You can't have a good trial if you talk over me.
What Kokichi talk?
Huh? I'm not interrupting you! Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E. Himiko seems suspicious.
Whoa, Angie.
Hey! Angie, how can you accuse Himiko? Aren't you her friend? I'm just telling you what Atua is
Does this mean that
doing.
Atua is wrong sometimes?
He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive. You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you.
Or maybe Atua is just working in strange ways because Himiko is
That
suspicious.
guy's got nothing on me.
Because that was not real magic. It was just a magic trick.
But it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Ryoma died during Himiko's magic show.
His body appearing in the water tank leads one to think the escape trick played a part. It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
Magic.
It's not the part you need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle. Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession. Stop it! There's no way any of that is true!
It's true, though. Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma. But I still don't have a clue how Himiko did the trick.
That trick seems really easy. You just open up a part of the tank and then you get out of it.
You know, maybe it really was magic.
Oh, stop it. If you don't reveal your trick now, then we'll vote you as the culprit.
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone. I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
I'm the ultimate detective. It's up to me. Alright, let's see.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Ryoma.
It's not a trick.
After that, the time ran out. The tank above Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Piranhas! Piranhas! He was eaten alive! That's the thing we shoot!
Grown by piranhas. Savage way to go.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape was no trick, it's magic. We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares. Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape.
The talk about Ryoma opened and piranhas came pouring out.
Piranhas! Ah! Where's the bed? Where's the thing to shoot? Wait, ah! There it is! We need to shoot the special pot for extra points.
The escape trick to pull off a
Open piranhas came pouring out.
Piranhas!
And he was eaten alive.
That's wrong!
No, Ryoma's death was not caused by the piranhas. The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
So it wasn't the piranhas then. It was drowned.
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so that's news to me.
You lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male. So what? Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank. Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
Yesterday. Before the show started.
That's it! Ryoma was already drowned before the show started. Agreed. Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water. To be precise, he made no movements whatsoever. Yes. By that point, he had already joined.
I'm staring at this picture trying to see where the fabric could have torn off, but I don't see anything.
Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
Hidden? Where?
The culprit would have had to hide the body near the tank, and then show it during the act.
Easier said than done.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body? Oh wait, Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
'Cause
It's magic.
No, maybe it really was magic.
Shut up.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
I wonder where I get to lie.
Let him vent. After all, it's tough being the man.
Guess I gotta get some street cred first before lying.
Man, we gotta figure out how the trick works to find where the body was hidden.
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed her act.
Then let's work together to reveal the secret behind Himiko's trick.
So, not real magic?
No, it was real magic. 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 Oh no! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
Didn't all she do, like, literally slip out of the top of the tank?
More, complicated than that?
Alright, I figured this one out, I think. Let's see, we need to shoot using the water tank trick? Hold on, let's see. Water tank trick. A hatch near the top that opens the water escape tank. Wow, that's easy.
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Wait, that's actually the, yeah, that's the thing.
Definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
Yes, the water tank
Curtain
trick.
covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the
Wait,
tank?
that's something I should agree
The
with.
tank had a secret hatch.
Yes, that was it.
It must be real magic!
Yeah! Real escape magic!
Maybe there were two Himikos.
Two Himikos.
One of them was Tsumugi in disguise.
Oh.
Hey, what costumes aren't disguises?
We went over this in the trial 1.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just missed.
Nah, she definitely caught.
Perhaps on the stage.
The curtain covering
Probably
the
the
tank
tank
was certainly
itself.
suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
I agree.
Agreed. You're so smart, even though you didn't do any investigation at all.
Maki is correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
I see. So it did have one.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
Mind over strength!
Oh, you picked the wrong day to argue with me. I know all the facts about this
Your
trial.
logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
What do you mean?
It was magic.
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male. I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
Tenko, please. Why are you the worst girl? Wet staircase is the answer, I think. Let's see. Wet staircase. No, it's probably... maybe it is. Behind the stairs that... Yes, this is it.
Being open doesn't have anything to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that. And now, I'm gonna punch you!
Oops.
Wait a second. Before you punch me, what makes you so sure she didn't?
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere. That wouldn't be magical at all. The whole trick would be ruined. With that out of the way, I'm gonna punch you!
If she opened the tank, water would have come rushing out. But that's exactly why there was a second. If I figure out why the hatch was in that exact spot.
If she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her.
Wait, why didn't the water gush out? Oh crap! Ah! Oops. I actually didn't figure out that part.
Because if she
Square glass... Wait, what? Was I selected on square glass
escaped
paint?
from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere. That wouldn't be magical at all. The whole trick would be ruined. With that
Wait, what's Piranha... No, Piranha Tank has nothing to do with this.
out of the way, I'm gonna punch you! Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
No! I missed!
That wouldn't be magical at all. The whole trick would be ruined. With that out of the way, I'm gonna punch you! Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
No! I missed the V!
Cut through your words. There was a reason the room wasn't flooded with water. The staircase that was attached to the water tank. Try to remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch, meaning the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase. Inside staircase? His
Oh,
body was
I see.
in stairs? Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater.
I think I see.
There was a curtain covering the tank during the performance, allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected.
Oh,
Any
that's how
water
it looks
spilled
like.
out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us.
Oh,
It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
pretty good,
In which
Shuichi.
case, a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
However, that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Aha! It was a wet Himiko all along.
Ha, bitch! Caught you soaking wet and red-handed!
Yeah.
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
Ah, it wasn't wet.
Her
She
clothes
changed.
were definitely not wet.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
She changed.
That's it! It's because she changed her uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
Oh, Angie, you're ruining the trick.
Ah! Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair. But her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
Huh? Like a duck?
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Fine. You win.
I'm the murderer.
Just like you
Oh.
said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
Sad magician.
So I was correct.
But that doesn't mean I used them.
Yeah.
I didn't need them, because I used my magic.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Now that we understand how the trick was performed, let us move on.
Yes, let us proceed. Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body?
Where
From our
indeed?
discussion earlier, his body could have been in the space inside the staircase.
Rumi, you're trying to mislead us this time
That's
around.
where Himiko would escape from, right?
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
It's no way it's
That
new.
seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there. Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank. At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs.
That's true. That is possible.
That way, she'd have room to put herself in there.
See how easy that is.
I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
Not bad, Angie.
Wait a minute! Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit?
I don't know how I get a lie in
We all
here.
die, and it will be all your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees. Are you okay with that, Tenko?
I'm totally fine with that.
Aw, Tenko.
I don't care what anyone says. Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything. I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die. So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
Let's see, what do we use here?
Only one.
Monokuma File 2. Gonta's account. No one was in the tank during that time. During the magic show, when the timer hit 20 seconds, Gonta went up on top of the stage. No one was in the tank. Gonta didn't notice Ryoma inside the tank until after the piranhas were released. Oh, until after. Yes. That must have been it.
Ryoma's body? Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs.
So Gonta's account proves that wrong, I think.
And simply switched places with it.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
I didn't do it, I swear.
No one saw anything.
Ryoma's corpse wasn't in the staircase.
Wait, do I shoot that with Gonta's
Lying,
account?
you donkey-lipped con artist. She's not lying. She's not a con artist, and she doesn't have donkey lips.
Oh crap, which one do I shoot? I feel like I'm forgetting an important
Only
point.
one who could have switched out Ryoma's
No
body?
one saw anything. I definitely disagree with that.
When Himiko was escaping the tank,
I have evidence on that, but no one was in the tank during that time. Didn't notice. Okay, I think no one saw anything must have been it.
she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs. And simply switched places.
Are you telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It was occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank
Was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw anything.
That's wrong!
Thanks for setting up such an easy slam
Someone
dunk.
did see inside the tank. It was Gonta. Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above. Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
No one was in there?
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
Maybe Gonta was
No.
hiding the body on his
Great
body.
clue, because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside.
I think
There
shooting
certainly
either one
wasn't
would have
enough
worked.
room in the staircase for both of them. But that means if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
Aha!
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point. For the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body. Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
Then Ryoma's body wasn't hidden in the stairs?
Oh?
Someone better say where the fucking body was hidden, or I'm gonna start cutting throats!
Where was the body hidden? I know this one. Piranha Tank or Square Glass Pane? Square Glass Pane. A square glass pane that was at the bottom of the Piranha Tank where Ryoma's body had appeared.
You hide in Ryoma's body.
It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Well, how about behind the curtain?
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it.
Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
Oh, here we go.
No way! If you put a body
Wait,
in
did
there,
I have to...
the piranhas
There was no blue there to agree
we
with.
saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separated,
Aha! I agree with that.
then it wouldn't have been devoured, correct?
Smart. Was he not eaten by the piranhas even though he was in the same tank?
Where were you hiding?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko. If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible. Or maybe the body was in the tank all along, but we just couldn't see it. Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off. And what if the tank containing the
Piranhas.
No way! If
You're
you
a pretty
put
sharp
body
guy.
in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body separated,
I agree.
Wait, did I not get a V for that one? What?
Kyo's hypothesis is correct. The body and the piranhas were separated. This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank.
just as I thought. Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank. It is in such a space that the body could be stored, separated from the piranhas.
I was thinking more vertical, but this works too.
And that means Ryoma's body was hidden in the Piranha Tank the whole time!
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Gonta knew it!
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall. That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
Speak up faster, Gonta. Death. Huh. I actually didn't see it on that replay.
No. Now that Gonta think about it, Gonta maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
Huh.
Even in murky water, a dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Wait, that's true.
Unless
Oh,
certain
I see.
something was used to obscure the body.
Piranhas were used to obscure the body.
A certain something?
We all agree that the glass pane was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
Yeah? How
Yeah?
can you hide a body like that?
How do you not know this, magician?
This is it! It was the piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
Everything is going according to
You
Keikaku.
said during the investigation.
There are more piranhas today.
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased. The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
See, when the trials actually make sense, I can figure them out. Haha!
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was the lid from the Piranha Tank. It was really easy to detach that lid, so it's no wonder they used it as a divider.
Gee, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful! Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome!
This much evidence? It seems like the body was definitely in the Piranha Tank.
Okay, wait, I think I'm caught up to where the extent of what I know now.
No reason for anyone to suspect you.
Really?
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
Well, not quite.
Only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Korekiyo is pretty sharp.
Okay, but still, that's way better.
That's wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for you.
Apologize, Angie. You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now.
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
Oh no! They got into a mad.
Petty-ass god.
No, it's okay. We shouldn't be mad at Angie. We should be mad at this class trial. At this killing game.
Oh, Himiko! Bless your sweet, kind heart.
That's what Atua said anyway.
What?
It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed! But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze. Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
And why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Tard School or something?
Come on, Mew, you can.
Nuh-uh, not everyone.
Ah, here's the next step.
We
Exactly.
can narrow it down to whoever
I studied
doesn't
about
have an
this.
alibi yet.
What alibi?
Is this where I cover for someone by line?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand. So let me explain.
Nice job, Kokichi.
Who you calling a dumb pig?
If there's this much evidence, then there's no mistake the body was hidden in the Piranha Tank. But for someone to plant the body in there with such limited time is pretty tricky.
Kokichi is the smartest person here. There's only one time the culprit could have set up this scene. Yesterday, before nighttime. Yes.
That's it! It was done yesterday, before nighttime.
Ding, ding, ding! The ultimate detective gets it right again!
Oh, wait.
How do you
It
know?
was before nighttime yesterday.
Because the gym closes at night.
Stop asking me dumbass questions. It could have been solved with the process of elimination.
Come on! Says Kokichi. Get on the same page.
Fine.
Alright, go for
I'll
it.
explain it to the itty-bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
Bitchlet?
First, the gym was closed during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
If you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
You talking about my butthole?
No, she means the alarm!
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
Impossible!
Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
Got him.
So the culprit placed Ryoma's corpse in the Piranha Tank before nighttime yesterday?
Why are you acting so dumb, Kurumi? We know you did it.
Which means he was also killed during that time frame.
Yay! Now we know what time the crime happened, right?
Right, somewhere between
Still
8
don't
and
really get
10.
it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
Yes, we can. Somewhere between 8 and 10. The source of the information. Uh-oh. Which one is this? The source of the information? Oh, witnessing Ryoma. The last person who saw Ryoma... Yes, this one.
This is it!
Wait. This was provided by my waifu. Did she not do it?
Out who last saw Ryoma alive, we can narrow down the time of death. Kirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes. Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime officially began...
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
And then the amount of time
Do
to like
find
put the
someone with
thing
no
in the
alibi
box.
for that
It's
time
pretty tough.
period, yes? Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
How unfortunate for the killer.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the four of us. Myself, Kaito, Mew, and also Maki.
Uh-oh, this is the part of the trial where we go after Maki.
You would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
I do this for everyone. It is my duty to unveil the truth, so I do not care if people suspect me.
Oh, Kurumi, I'm sorry I doubted you.
Beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful!
I will also say this.
I was wrong, Kurumi.
The crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time.
After all, Gonta did check up on Kurumi.
But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Oh?
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
Why was she there for only 5 minutes?
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
It's too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
Fuck that noise.
But Mew, you don't have an alibi for when the crime occurred either, do you?
You think I'm suspicious? I don't even know where the gym is.
Doesn't telling such obvious lies make you more suspicious?
Uh-oh, Mew.
The other two without alibis are Kaito and Maki. Let us hear your testimonies.
Kaito and Maki?
I was in my research lab the whole time.
Was
I
it
didn't go to
Kaito?
the gym.
But that cannot be proven, can it?
What about Kaito? Only murderers grow out creepy facial hair like mustaches and goatees.
Could also be Kokichi?
My
No,
goatee's
it
not
couldn't be.
creepy. It gives me a glamorous
Wait,
celebrity
weren't
vibe.
Kokichi and my waifu talking the whole
Anyway,
time?
among those four, the culprit
From 9 to
must be
10.
the one who doesn't have an alibi.
I apologize, but given the circumstances, we have no choice but to suspect you.
Oh crap, it was Angie.
Suspect who? Who's the culprit?
Wait up! What Why are you guys suspicious of me? I've been helping the whole time.
It's one of the people between 8 and 8:55,
Oh, wait.
I suspect.
Remember now, I do have an alibi.
You will see whether or not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I'm not
Way
the
on the
culprit.
culprit.
Oh no, the mass panic debate. That's what you're thinking. You're correct. Let me give you another tutorial. Loud voice dialogue. It's when one of your opponents shouts their opponents in a loud voice. That blocks out everyone's argument. Even if you can see a weak spot, you can't refute it. Oh no, what do I do then? It's just white noise. Gonta's account, Cool Ruse, Mocking Alone, Witnessing Ryoma. Let's see. Maki alone, standing guard in front of her lab. Cool Ruse, Witnessing
Where's your
Ryoma.
alibi?
Mew saw Ryoma 30 minutes before that. 7:30?
5
Hiding in the
minutes.
classroom.
When I was
Kokichi's account? He saw the figure of a girl in lingerie wandering around the courtyard a few times. He was caught by Kurumi. He stayed with her until 10. Oh, so that's important too.
Hiding in the girl's bathroom.
Kokichi.
got a little heated to catch my pervert. Filthy male pervert.
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was
Are
in my
you
recess
sure you
class
did not
before.
stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
Alright, focus.
I was running away
I
from
was
Gonta.
only alone in the gym for about 1 hour.
Where's your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
Only 5
When
minutes.
I was running from
I even tried hiding in the girl's bathroom.
Himiko and the others were with me
Left with Gonta.
until they left with Gonta.
What's Monkey's alibi?
Then right before
5
nighttime, I
minutes
got
before
tired
9.
and fell asleep.
Did you really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
Okay, we get him here.
Sure you did not stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
Got him.
I heard it!
No, I think Hirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
I'm so dumb for suspecting you, my waifu. You two are super in the clear.
Kokichi met Hirumi at 9 p.m., and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch Himiko and Angie 5 minutes before 9 o'clock. After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
Smelly.
Forgot? It seems far more plausible that you were telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes, transported him to the gym, and hid him in the Piranha Tank. This seems highly unlikely.
I believe in you, Kurumi.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him. All you would have to do is hide him in the Piranha Tank.
But he died by drowning. Maki,
Gonta
please.
was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Is that true?
Mew, Kaito, and Maki! Ah, you're including me too?
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Mew?
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
One person can be eliminated. The figure. Kokichi, Gonta, and Mew's statements. Mew.
That's it! Kokichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
What? Mew?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Kokichi, you're so useful during this trial.
Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec. Since when does she have an alibi?
If you compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Saw something odd. A half-naked girl.
A girl walking around half naked.
That was me, says Maki.
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Mew?
We can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right? That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear. Even me.
That'd be a whole different issue.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
Gonta see Mew. Face get red hot. Secret woman weapon.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew? Well, 'cause, you know, I'm pretty stacked, so... I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me.
Aha!
That's my story and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches!
What were you really doing, Mew? Were you killing someone in your underwear?
Anyway,
Oh!
I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
Mew was in her underwear, and Gonta got...
Did Mew just move up in the waifu list?
So Gonta ran away.
Well, when you got the body of a goddess, it's only natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time. And I mean all the time. So you're welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Yep, it took a while, but at least we got everyone's alibis cleared up. We should remember all of this in case we need to recall these events again.
Everyone's alibis. Alibis for yesterday. Aha!
That leaves...
Yeah, let's take a look at that real fast. Let's see. Shuichi, Kibo, Kiyo, Tsumugi, and Tenko were forced to gather from 8 to 11. And the last time someone saw someone was at 8. How lucky. At 5 minutes to 9, Himiko and Angie joined as well. So it could have been Himiko or Angie. But it's not Himiko because she's so cute. So it was Angie. Kokichi was in the ultimate entomologist lab until 9 p.m. He was with Kurumi from 9 to 10. Kurumi was in the gym until a little before 9. From 9 to 10, she was with Kokichi. It could have been Kurumi too, but it's not. Actually, it could still be Kurumi. Wait, couldn't she have killed him somewhere between 8 and 9? I mean, it seems like we're going to approach the death to be somewhere between 8 and 9.
To and Maki, as the only
Right?
ones with no...
Or it could be one of these two. But that would be too obvious.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch the culprit by its...
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Can I lie that I was with Kaito? Something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. Oh, this is where I lie.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea.
Minesweeper.
We narrowed it down to 2 people.
We flip a coin.
One of those 2 is the culprit, right? Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
Splitting up into teams?
And what is this effective method?
Tell us, Kokiuchi.
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah? Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
Huh.
Yes, that is true.
Flawless reasoning. I do this all the time in Mafia.
There is one person
Or Werewolf.
who definitely knows who the culprit is. To that someone who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Work harder?
Have the 2 argue for their innocence. That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And...
That's what makes for good TV.
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust. How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit! If we want to find the liar,
Good enough.
I suggest that the 2 suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives. So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun!
Yay! Can you host the next Danganronpa?
We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction. We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a 2-class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
Yes!
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Kokichi is getting some Monokuma points right now. He's storing them up.
Agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
And how do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic.
Yay! Go for it, Kokichi.
Our first topic is this! Ta-da!
The Cubs pad.
Not just any Cubs pad, but the one who was victim, Ryoma.
Whoa!
When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
So, it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is...
It's one of those 2?
Because one of these 2 had Ryoma's motive video.
Dun dun dun! It had to be Maki.
One of these two had it?
And for us to figure that out, we need to know who this motive video belongs to. Take a guess, everyone. Whose motive video did Ryoma
It was
have?
Maki. I can guess. Yes? I should know the answer.
That's it! It was Maki's motive video, right?
Oh, how did you ever guess?
Because I had the other one.
Ooh, I know! It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito.
You're pretty smart, Kokichi.
Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
Is that true, Shuichi?
Yes, you're right.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Finally, you said something! This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue.
Yay.
Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies, rip each other apart.
Wait just a minute. What are you trying to...
Quit screwing around! We don't need to debate who's a culprit!
Oh?
I'm not the culprit! That's for sure.
Which means...
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
Maki isn't a culprit
Oh.
either.
Wow, Kaito. Huh?
What?
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit.
Oh, is Kaito doing something
It's
for
just a hunch
Maki?
I've got.
Hunch?
More than a hunch,
Are
I
you being
imagine.
serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch.
It's the hunch of a world-class
Official hunch from the Kaito
Luminary of the
Momota,
Stars.
Luminary of the Stars.
What?
How illogical. This is even more difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
No! He might actually be that stupid! Damn idiot!
A two-a-damned idiot!
Hey,
Angie.
don't call me an idiot. Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
What?
What?
You believe in her? But based on what?
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point. In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right? Whether I believe or not. Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
So, you do not have any evidence.
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from. Because I want to believe in Himiko too.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes.
So there's only someone we don't want to believe in.
However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class.
Hint, it's the person to the left of this guy.
He's an idiot after all.
How do we pin the blame on Angie?
It's okay to be idiots.
How do we lie?
As long as you believe in people.
Can't learn.
Guys, I said don't call me an idiot. Really hurts my feelings.
think. That absurdity saved me before, right? Is this where we're lying? Why do you trust me? Isn't that why you believed in Kaede? Maybe I should trust Kaito too.
I'll believe in Maki as well.
What?
Yay, the blind trust.
That's our Kaido, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaito to this crime either. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. For now, they are innocent.
Right on, Shuichi. I knew I picked a good sidekick.
Yeah, let's go off for guts.
By the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training. I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them?
By suspecting someone
Unless
else.
you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspects.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Oh?
Huh?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me.
Maki going for
That
it.
hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Oh.
Seriously, enough's enough. Stop calling me an idiot.
I wanted her to
What are you
backstab.
trying to say, Maki?
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever. So I'll tell you.
Oh, tell us what?
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
Oh?
Nighttime?
So Ryoma was still alive at
Oh.
nighttime?
Whoa, with Ryoma.
I thought the crime took place between 8
Uh-oh.
and 10 o'clock at night.
Did it not?
That's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
Oh crap.
If that's true, then we have no basis for suspecting only Kaito and Maki.
That's right. Everyone suspected them, because they have alibis for those
Oh
times.
crap. My entire case has fallen
Me and
apart.
Maki aren't suspects anymore.
Quit fucking around! You think I'm dumb enough to swallow that line of
How
crap?
did they get him in the cage?
This seems
That's impossible.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
It's totally obvious! Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
That's the easiest reasoning. Good job, Kokichi. That's probably a lie, right? Did Maki lie to us? Why would Maki say that now of all the times? If I trust her innocence, I should believe it. Should I? Intermission.
Now then,
Who will be chosen as the Blackened?
Hell you saying?
uh-oh. Yeah. Now then,
Let's skip this trail and jump to chapter 3. Let's do it. Killed Rontaro. What? This theater was terrible. What was the point?
Another shocking truth revealed.
Back to square one.
square one? If square won, they wouldn't have got eaten by the competition.
After that terrible movie, they had no other choice.
Wow. PM.
What does that mean?
It means he doesn't want to get involved in another pointless argument, like this one.
We shouldn't listen to anything Maki says. She's just gonna throw out more lies.
But if we don't ask her for more details, how will we know for sure?
I told you already, we don't need to. I hate liars. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
More one to talk.
Maki, just ignore that lying little degenerate. We'll listen to what you have to say.
It must have been a little after midnight last night. He visited me at my research lab. He wanted me to show him the motive video that I received.
Motive video?
Huh.
If Ryoma came to ask about that, does that mean you have
Thought
his
you went
motive
back to your
video?
bed during midnight.
As I recall,
You
Ryoma
lied to
had
me
left his
too.
motive video, correct?
Does this mean you and Ryoma received one another's motive video?
Maybe. I actually didn't check the one I got, so I wouldn't know.
Maki admitted earlier that she hadn't checked her Cubs pad.
Then why did Ryoma think that Maki had his motive video?
If he went around asking at random, he might have asked some people besides Maki.
He never asked me. He probably never asked you guys either, right?
Never asked me.
Then, who was it that told Ryoma about his Cubs pad?
Who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video? It would have to be someone who knew who had each pad. Oh. Where is this guy? Okechi!
It's you! That would be Kokichi.
Now everyone can watch their motive video.
So, you saw the motive videos. Did you tell Ryoma that Maki had his?
Yep.
When males get this quiet, they're either caught in a lie or thinking dirty thoughts.
What happened then, Maki? After Ryoma asked you for his motive video?
I told Ryoma just to take it from my room. I keep my room unlocked.
Wow, Maki, that's super careless. Aren't you scared someone might kill you in your sleep?
And then what happened?
I don't know what happened after that. I'm not even sure if he saw his motive video. When he asked me, he said that he would show me my motive video in return. But I wasn't interested, so I declined. And that's pretty much it.
So you don't even know if Ryoma saw his motive video? What a bunch of crap.
If Maki met with Ryoma at nighttime, that proves he was still alive then. Which means, even though we don't have alibis from 8 to 10, Maki and me aren't suspects.
Okay.
If that story is true.
It's true.
Is this where I start lying too?
Then why did you wait until now to bring that up?
I didn't say anything until now because I wasn't in the mood to be suspected.
Suspected? What for?
Kirumi said it earlier. It seems that Ryoma and I had each other's motive videos. That's pretty fishy, right? So I didn't want to mention it to avoid suspicion.
You didn't say anything because you weren't in the mood?
It is quite selfish to keep this information hidden because you were not in the mood.
Well, whatever. Either way, let's just believe Maki.
Yeah, let's just believe him.
Those who believe shall be saved.
No, we need to wait. There is still more to confirm.
Well then, why don't we ask Kokichi?
Huh? What now?
You never answered my question. Were you the one who told Ryoma that Maki had his motive video?
Is that really important?
Yes, it is important. Because if Kokichi told Ryoma, it becomes more likely that Ryoma visited Maki during nighttime.
Ah.
I see. Kokichi's response may help corroborate Maki's testimony.
Now you understand why I don't want your charade. I want the truth.
Alright, Kokichi. This is your time to lie.
Kokichi, did you tell Ryoma?
Say no! Say no! No?
You said it earlier. I don't want to die, right? If you really don't want to die, then you better tell us the truth.
Here comes the dramatic turnabout. Now I'm the one pressured by Maki. Okay, it's true. I told Ryoma.
Okay.
Just as I thought.
But that's not a bad thing, right? He wanted to know, so I told him.
Have you seen everyone's motive video?
No, not yet. I was gonna wait until we hosted like a movie screening party. I just checked who had whose so I could give them back to everyone after.
Ah.
I see.
Anyway, if Kokichi told Ryoma that,
How do you
then
tell
he
that
must have
without
gone to see
watching?
Maki. That means Maki's telling the truth. Ryoma was alive during nighttime.
No, we cannot be too sure about that yet. Even if Ryoma and Maki did meet, it does not mean it was during nighttime yesterday.
So you still suspect me?
Uh-oh. It was you after all,
I
Kurumi.
am saying it could still be a possibility. If there is still a small chance of you being the culprit, then I cannot trust you entirely.
I guess it could be anyone.
Everyone's lives are at stake.
Then which is it? A lie or not lie?
She's not lying. Can't you tell just by looking at her?
If it was that easy, we'd be done by now. No. This is a world
Of
of
lies
and betrayal.
and betrayal.
Himiko! It breaks my heart to hear you say depressing things!
I find Maki's testimony suspicious. It's far too convenient for her.
This is difficult to determine.
By the way, guys, I forgot that I
Maki is lying.
was with
Like I
Maki,
said before,
right?
a liar like me knows their own kind.
There's so many cues for me to lie
I'm
now.
not lying. I did meet up with Ryoma during nighttime.
How am I supposed to lie? Yeah, by the way, I saw that
Telling
happen.
the truth.
Is it a lie or the truth? This will change the fate of this case. I said I would believe in Kaido, and that means believing in Maki. I have to do it. Just like Kaido did, I have to lie. Oh, I wanted to optionally lie, but I guess we just have to lie for funsies. Maki alone.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see
I guess
Ryoma
next time
at
we'll
night?
have more
Yes.
agency
I
on
went
whether or
with
not to
everyone
lie.
else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Did anyone see those
Surely
two?
they would have come
I did.
forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
As expected, Maki is lying to us. If you can't prove your claim, then it's the same as an outright lie!
I can't say the two of them met now. That's too obvious a lie. I can convince them that Maki met up with someone.
I met with Ryoma the previous night.
What a load of crap!
Maki only see Ryoma at night?
Wait, how can I possibly lie about
Anyone
this?
else?
Well,
Did
we'll see.
anyone see those two together?
Wait, no? Why did you wait until now to reveal that you saw Ryoma? Uh-oh. Unless you are lying.
Damn it!
Too obvious a lie? Wait, which one did I shoot it with?
I met
Maki
with
alone.
Ryoma the
Oh.
previous night.
What a load of crap!
Oops. Too obvious a lie, huh? Gaunta's account.
Maki only see Ryoma.
Insect meet and greet. Wait, how can I possibly lie about this?
But at night.
Maki alone. She stayed in her dorm room only during nighttime. She was standing guard in front of her lab last night.
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
If no one can prove that this meeting took place, then there is no reason to believe your testimony, I'm afraid.
How do I
As
prove?
expected, Maki is
Oh,
lying to
I
us.
think I need to shoot that one.
If you can't prove your claim,
I guess
then it's the same as an outright lie.
I have to shoot that one. That's the only choice. Easy.
What a load of crap!
Maki only...
Yes, I didn't meet with anyone else.
Did anyone see those two together?
Surely they would have come forward already.
Oh, maybe I just shot the wrong color?
If no one can...
Proved!
I always
Yeah.
feel the truth.
Perjury!
I might not be able to prove they met, but I can prove Maki wasn't alone.
Huh.
Oh, please explain.
Well, Kaito and I train together every night. And yesterday, because of the insect meet and greet, we started late. Huh?
Huh?
Ah, Kaito, don't worry. You don't have to say anything. Anyway, we were doing some frog squats on the school stairs when we heard two people talking.
People talking?
Oh, what a good lie.
We knew one of them was Maki, but we couldn't pick out the other one.
Yeah, because Ryoma's voice isn't obvious or
Now that I
anything.
think about it, it must have been Ryoma.
What?
Yeah, maybe. That was probably around midnight.
Double perjury.
Wait a minute. If you heard their voices, then that means...
So Ryoma and Maki did meet up.
Huh.
No, hold up! Why'd you sit on that info for so long?
Because until just now, I didn't think it was relevant.
Oh,
I had
Shuichi.
no reason to bring it up.
Now, we don't know if Maki was really talking to Ryoma, right?
That is true. If I knew for certain, I would have said so sooner. But considering the circumstances, I can't imagine it being anyone but Ryoma. None of us were talking to Maki last night, correct? So it must have been him.
And nobody say you suddenly remember talking to Maki. It's way too late for that.
And you two did not confirm who Maki was talking to at the time? If I overheard a conversation in the middle of the night, I surely would have checked. We are still part of a killing game after all.
Whoa, chill out.
Whoa,
the scary
Kurumi.
face?
I'm sorry for
That was
lying.
my bad, but it's not really manly to eavesdrop, you know? I wouldn't do something so uncool.
Anyway, I know that we heard those voices. Maki is not lying.
That's quite a leap of faith.
Leonta will believe friends.
You're gonna believe him? Just like that? But Shuichi has no reason to lie.
I'm just lying for fun.
If his lie leads us to the wrong culprit, he will join us in eternal sleep.
Why am I lying? I don't know.
We should be able to believe him.
That's right. You can believe me.
Yeah, you're right. I'll believe him too.
Belief shall set you free.
I'd be so surprised if Shuichi was alive, especially after we believed him for so long. We wouldn't be able to trust anyone anymore. Well, it's not like he's lying anyway.
I know.
All right, that proves it then. Ryoma was still alive during nighttime. In other words, me and Maki aren't suspects anymore.
But I guess that means everyone's alibis no longer matter, yes?
So, everyone is culprit again?
This is way more fun.
Right back where we started. What a pain.
However, it should be clear now that the crime occurred after nighttime began.
But then when was Ryoma's body placed inside the piranha?
That's a good question.
Well, the gym is locked at nighttime, so it must have been the next morning, but...
That's not possible. Himiko and I were at the gym, remember?
Was the top open? I
So
forgot.
Did we fuck up by thinking the body got stuffed into the piranha tank?
I don't think so. We have evidence to prove that's what happened.
Then when did the culprit throw the body into the piranha tank?
It had to be between midnight and... during night.
The only time they could have done it was during nighttime, huh?
Did you forget the gym's not open at nighttime, dick cheese?
Dick cheese?
But that's the only possibility, because by morning we were already at the gym.
It may be possible they slipped by without you noticing.
No one can slip by me. I'm known far and wide as the snoozing sorceress.
Oh.
What a terrible title for a guard.
Are you positive that you did not see it? You cannot enter the gym at nighttime.
Himiko would have seen it. She might strike out, but she always keeps her eye on the ball.
I don't even play baseball.
But we can't disobey school rules, right? The body was probably moved in the morning.
Calm down, everyone. Going to sure if we discuss disagreement.
I see through your arguments. Disagreement? What? A disagreement?
You mean you're split down the middle again?
Then the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds!
Monokuma has way too much fun.
Yippee! We've been waiting for this!
Jeez, we gotta do that whole crazy thing again?
Split opinion. When was the body put in the tank? The next morning, during nighttime.
Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Announcement. No!
Right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Is it not possible you simply missed?
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have missed them.
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Piranha
rules.
Tank is too
Crap.
far from the gym's entrance.
Tank.
I got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next to gym also off limits at night.
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
We have my testimony.
Did the
Yay.
culprit move the body just before the morning announcement? Did the culprit move the body just before the morning announcement?
Angie!
I was in front of the gym with the others, before the announcement.
Wait, was it not Angie?
Is it not possible you simply missed the culprit?
Who was it?
We were right in front of the door. There's no way we could have
Is
missed
it one of the people arguing on the other side?
Remember, the rules state that you can't enter the gym at night.
Kaito. Rules probably don't apply to corpses, you know.
We figured all this stuff
The
out.
Piranha Tank is too far from the gym's entrance.
I got this! You might be able to reach the tank from the window above the stage.
But pool next to gym also off limits at night.
Entering the pool at night's what's off limits, not the pool area itself.
But should we trust Maki's testimony in the first place?
It's okay, because we have Shuichi's testimony too.
Crouch bind. What? Push D. Go. W. Hey. It's still S.
It's true that you cannot enter the gym at nighttime, but a corpse could. I am positive that the window was how the culprit moved the body.
That window's higher than the Piranha Tank, and it's pretty close by.
I guess that's pretty easy. You just
Curtains might have been closed, but the window was open. The whole
you go ahead and
investigation.
put that body into the tank during the night. Makes sense.
That means
The missing
it's
link.
certainly possible to put the body in the Piranha Tank from the window.
However, I'm also positive the pane dividing the Piranha Tank was set up beforehand.
Oh.
That certainly couldn't be tossed in. It would need to be placed carefully.
Even if the culprit were to throw the body from outside the window,
Who moved this thing?
the window is far too high. It cannot be reached from the floor.
Ryoma was small. Gonta could have chucked him in.
Gonta threw him like a football.
Yes, but Gonta wouldn't do that. Gentlemen not chuck dead bodies.
Being a gentleman has nothing to do with it.
I know! They used the ladder in the gym! You tested it out while you were investigating, Shuichi. That ladder reached the window, right? So the culprit just needed to put the body through the window to pull it off, right?
Hmm? What? Because there was never a time where you could go into the gym. There was no time to move it. What? Oh. Couldn't they have carried out the ladder at any point during nighttime? What? What are we doing? The ladder can't be moved. The ladder doesn't reach the window? What? Oh, right, there's no stage there.
That's it.
Wait,
The only reason
how is
the
it not a
ladder
better
reached the
argument
window was because it was on the stage.
to say that
If you used
no
the
one
ladder
ever
on the
could have
pool side,
done it?
It would not quite make it.
Wait, the pull side? Oh.
The ladder could
Oh,
barely
that's
reach
what
the
they're
window
talking
when
about.
it was on the stage.
I didn't quite follow what they were talking about.
And there is nothing on the pool side of the gym as tall as the stage. Finally, the ladder was found in the gym, correct? If the culprit used the ladder on the pool side, we wouldn't have found it in the gym.
And they couldn't have thrown the ladder back through the window because it's too heavy.
Then Gonta used his card strength to throw the ladder or the body or something.
Gentlemen not throw dead bodies. Or ladders.
The body could not have been thrown into the Piranha Tank to begin with. It would need to be placed carefully to prevent the glass pane from shifting.
Got it, Musclehead? Even if we injected tons of steroids into you, it'd be impossible.
Sorry, you're right.
You didn't need to apologize, Gonta.
I just realized his last name is Goku
How
Hara.
the culprit moved the body from the window.
Cables.
You guys don't even know that? What a bunch of dimwits.
Oh, I guess you know,
Do
Kaito.
you have the answer then?
Cables.
But of course. Tell him, Shuichi.
Oh.
Blow him all away with the truth.
Okay.
I
What?
actually don't know that yet.
Wait, I do know that.
What? The culprit definitely moved the body through the window, but I don't know how.
Like the pulley system thing with the cables.
Seriously?
Right?
Serves you right. You just made a fool out of yourself after acting all high and mighty.
Dudes just need to shut up and take their licks.
What are we gonna do, Shuichi? We gotta figure this out or we're done for.
Didn't
Hey,
you
gotta
literally
do
trip
something,
over it?
Shuichi.
I know. I have to do something, but
I don't know what to do. I haven't figured that out yet. Am I not good at? I can't.
I don't think it really matters how the body got into the Piranha tank.
Let's approach it from a different angle.
Gonta thinks it matter. We won't know culprit's trick unless we figure out.
We're getting sidetracked. It doesn't matter how it was done, just who did it. We shouldn't focus on where we found the body. Instead, we need to focus on where he was killed.
Where he was killed?
Wouldn't it be more efficient if we focused on the murder scene instead?
Alright, Maki. Thanks.
That's it. We were so caught up in where the body was found.
Wait, I knew this like 2 hours ago.
We should have been thinking about where the murder occurred.
The murder scene would definitely have...
I'm smarter than the ultimate detective! Woo!
Why didn't anyone realize this yet? That's strange.
Perhaps the culprit steered the conversation away from that topic.
Then, culprit is someone in this room.
Must be detective in training. One of us is trying to sabotage this trial.
Well then, let's
Is it me?
discuss the crime scene to figure out who the culprit is.
That's not a bad idea for a robot. The last time I heard such a good idea was when Nino told me to move in with her under the bridge to get out of the cold.
What?
Himikawa under the bridge?
Thank you, Maki. That was a helpful insight.
I can't believe you didn't notice that. I guess that's why you're still an apprentice.
Is Maki the ultimate detective? Maki didn't even do any investigating. How do you know all this? Black
First,
piece of
let's
fabric?
establish the crime scene.
Wasn't it the dorm room? Ryoma was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
But the cause of death was drowning.
Yes.
There's nothing in his room that could collect enough water.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drowning toilets? Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
Thanks. That's pretty good.
This is the pool.
Yes, I agree.
Even if you use magic, there's no other way.
Or do I agree?
Well, it must be the pool then.
No, I don't agree.
That little turd drowned in the toilet.
Shut your mouth, you noisy sow.
Sow? I agree! How do I agree that she's a sow? The pool is the obvious answer, but I have my doubts. Which?
Establish.
Pool ruse? Oh. I guess that's what I do.
Wasn't it the dorm
I have to
room?
say it wasn't the pool instead of saying it was the
Ryoma
sink.
was relaxing in his room when he got attacked.
They were one step behind me here.
Death was drowning. There's nothing in his room to collect enough.
He's got a toilet, doesn't he?
Drowning toilets? Impossible.
We should consider places where water is stored.
The only place that...
That's wrong! The pool could not have been the scene of the murder. Ryoma was killed at nighttime. No swimming is allowed at nighttime, so a living person could not have gone in.
Yeah, a dead body is fine because it's just an object. But if a living person entered the pool, I think I might cry.
And then they would die.
I'll cry with you. We can spend the night together crying. In the morning after, I'll write goodbye on your mirror in lipstick before I quietly leave.
Only after you leave do I realize how much you really mean to me.
Quit being so gloomy. This is the year of the Jets. Fuck the Patriots.
That is so random.
Anyway, we can conclude it's impossible for him to have drowned in the pool.
Where was Ryoma killed if not pool? Is there other place where water can be stored?
I actually don't really know why toilet isn't a good answer. Sink.
This is it.
Now that that's mentioned,
The
I think
sink
Mew's
in
pretty good.
Ryoma's lab. There were distinct scratch marks on it.
Scratch marks on the sink?
And I believe those scratches were caused by...
Handcuffs?
This is it! The handcuffs. They were scratched as well, correct?
Well, yeah. Sort of looked like they'd been scraped against something.
Were they role-playing or something?
There's also the fact that the handcuffs were from Ryoma's lab. The marks on the sink came from the handcuffs in the same room. The size and shape of the scratches...
How did Ryoma allow this to happen?
Handcuffs, I'm sure.
How did those handcuffs get from the lab to the water tank?
Because they were on Ryoma.
Ryoma was wearing them, right?
Well, Maki, you're
Yes,
moving up the
but they
waifu
were only
list.
visible for a brief moment when Ryoma appeared in the tank. I am certain he was wearing the handcuffs at the time.
The handcuffs were left after the piranhas devoured Ryoma.
So the culprit handcuffed Ryoma and drowned him in his lab's sink.
Ryoma must have been pretty yummy. They chomped up his entire body.
What a boring way to kill someone.
Brain?
Drowning in a sink?
Saying disgusting things. I don't want to hear it.
That crunchy texture with the fatty parts just right. Then when they bite down, it gushes.
Stop! Please stop!
But how did culprit handcuff Ryoma?
Oh, Gonta asking the tough
He
questions.
could have used Shukuchi method to get away, unless someone ambushed him?
Yes, Shukuchi method.
It's possible they knocked him out before. Though there's no way we can be sure, now that he's not but bones.
Is there a way we could be sure?
I doubt he
Since
was
there were
ambushed.
scratches?
I'm pretty sure the culprit got Ryoma by...
By...
Whoops. Don't pay attention to little old me. I'm just talking to myself.
Oh, Kokichi.
When you talk to yourself, pretend you're eating and chew with your mouth closed.
Whoa.
Otherwise, you'll get a mouthful of
Oh.
peanut butter squid. It's so disgusting you'll laugh.
So we all agree Ryoma was drowned in the sink in his lab, right? That sink could have held enough water to do it for sure.
All right, I'm calling it. The crime scene is Ryoma's fucking research lab.
Sure, me, you tried to take
How
the
did
credit.
culprits carry his body to the gym from there? Isn't Ryoma's lab on the 3rd floor of the academy?
I feel like we got too much evidence this trial.
Not far at all. Although, perhaps it's more accurate to say there's a shortcut.
Was there a shortcut?
What shortcut? This. Click. Click. Confirm.
There! The shortcut is the window in Ryoma's lab.
The window?
That's right.
And in the first trial, we got a little bit too little information.
Except the one in Ryoma's lab. And on top of that, the window...
Or maybe I'm just brilliant. It's possible.
You can see the gem straight across.
Do you think the culprit dropped Ryoma's body into the pool area from the lab window? Then they could have thrown the body into the piranha tank through the gym window. How's that? Mission complete!
Your explanation contradicts some things we discussed.
I wasn't listening to you at all because you're
The
useless.
gym window was too high to reach from the poolside, even if one used the ladder.
That's right! I apologize! I must go on a journey to reflect on this!
We keep hitting dead ends, since we don't know how the body was thrown into the gym.
Well, that didn't really give us any info about the crime.
how the body got from the crime scene. I have to figure out how to get from the 3rd floor window to the gym. I have to analyze the possible methods and find the most likely. Gather the letter cubes, hold left click to accelerate, and use the A to D. Wait, how does A and D work in this one if my A key is the S key? You head towards the escort that has the correct answer, then get in your car, observe the other cars, concentrate, stay calm, dodge them. Alright. Wait, A. Wait, A works though. What's S? Huh, interesting. What a random premise that you have escorts get in your car, though. Unless this is a commonplace occurrence that I don't know about. The boy was brought from where? The body was brought from where? Ryoma's room. What the? Thinking. Wait, I actually got her. Lab window, lab door, lab window. Get in my car, yo. Cool. Oh, I can use my mouse too, sweet. This is more precise. I'm guessing, let's see, let me try to guess the question. The body was brought to the gym by what method? Ow. What? The body was brought to the gym from where? Oh! I got it. From Ryoma's room. Or was it from the pool? Gym door, gym window. Gym window. Duh. Get in my car. Ow. This is a little bit easier than Mario Kart. Alright, let's see. How did the culprit transport from one to the other? I'm guessing is the next question. And then we're going to say through the air using a cable/pulley system. Ah! Get out of the road, you maniac! From window to window! Via the pool? How does that even make any sense at all? Easy. Wait, were we supposed to hit that random thing in the road instead of avoiding it?
body was moved directly from his lab to the gym.
Directly? Don't tell me they threw the body from window to window. I mean, we're talking about a body. It's not like tossing a baseball, you know.
No, I don't believe he was thrown. But perhaps another way.
What do you mean another way? There's no other way to move it.
The culprit must have used some kind of equipment.
Huh? Equipment?
With this equipment, they can connect the two windows and move the body to the gym.
How do you know all this, Maki? It was found near the body. Rope? Wait, was this? I guess.
There! The rope found behind the gym stage.
I thought it was the wire from the net.
Windows.
Oh, there was a mysterious mystery about that rope that only Atua can reveal. What mysterious mystery? During last night's preparations for the show, that rope was in the wing of the stage. But the next morning, the rope had been moved backstage for some reason. It's a mysterious mystery. Only Atua knows the answer.
So, during nighttime, someone used the rope, then threw it into the gym window?
So they did use the rope. That's how they bridged the distance between both windows.
Is the rope long enough to reach both windows?
Well, yes it is, due to the gym measurements.
The rope is roughly 65 feet in length. As for the distance between the windows,
I'm guessing 50 feet? Ish?
According to the sign of the pool, the width of the pool is roughly 35 feet.
And then you account for the distance here and there, which makes that about 50...
And the distance from the edges of the pool to the windows
51.
is an additional 16 feet.
Good estimate by me.
Altogether, the sum total length from one window to the other is roughly 50 feet.
And
I could have answered that one.
The only thing between research lab and gym windows.
You bet it's long enough. That's what she said.
Bonus question answered.
Who said that?
Even if the rope was long enough, wouldn't it be pretty hard to tie them to the windows?
Both windows were too high to reach. It would be like tying a rope from one cliff to another.
If the windows were closer together, then they could toss the rope across. But they're not.
No, going to think it would work. Just need one more rope.
Oh, need two rope.
Another rope. There was only one though.
Alright, Gonta, you might be smarter than me on this one.
Impossible. Sorry.
Gonta, tell me how this is done.
This is it! The tennis net cable from Ryoma's lab could serve as a rope.
How long is it?
About 50 feet or so. But how did they use it?
Alright, Gonta, educate me.
Okay, so
Okay.
first, culprit hang rope outside of one window. Then, culprit move to the other side and tie cable to other window. Then, after tying to each window, culprit tie rope and cable together.
Whoa.
That how culprit make one rope that reach both windows.
Wow, Gonta?
Wow, that's amazing, Gonta. You're so knowledgeable.
It's nothing. Gonta use ropes a lot when looking for bugs.
So smart.
Even if they did connect the windows with a rope, they can't carry a body on just that.
Eureka! I got it! Thomas Edison once said that genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. But in my case, it's 100% inspiration!
You get it. Just tell us already.
Alright, Mew.
They handcuffed the body to the rope and slid it from one window to the other, like Tarzan!
Oh, that doesn't
The
sound that
body
bad.
would reach the gym window, but it wouldn't
Oh,
land
that
in
would
the
be bad.
Piranha Tank.
Yep.
Stop making such dumbass comments and keep your smelly breath in your dirty mouth.
Oh, Kokichi. I knew that. I knew that.
But they also had to put the body in the Piranha Tank after they moved it, huh?
That is not feasible with just one rope.
Maybe the rope wasn't the only equipment the culprit used.
What, just the rope?
Well, anyway, it would have been pretty difficult to get that body in the Piranha Tank. They wouldn't just throw it. The trick was a super crucial part of the culprit's plan. The culprit must have carefully placed the body into the tank with their own hands. But is there really a way to do that?
Kokichi, are you hinting at something?
Huh? Hint? What hint? Don't confuse me with your talk of hinting hints.
You were definitely onto something. Wanted to put the body in the tank carefully. They would have wanted to get as close to the window as possible. How did they get near it? There was a rope that connected the windows, used that to move the body, and were close to the window themselves. They had to have used something else.
All right, Shuichi. The stage is finally set.
By using the stage setter thingy. You're a genius, right?
Listen up. Do a good job here, and I'll be able to put an end to this trial.
Huh.
It all starts with you. You be the opening act, and I'll be the main event.
What's that
And
thing
then
called?
together, we're gonna save everyone.
Together?
You got this. After all, you are my sidekick.
The lifter thingy?
I believe in you.
The pulley
so
system?
I'm gonna leave the rest to you.
The crane?
Yeah.
Something was used with the rope to move the body between the windows. Oh my gosh, Hangman's Gambit. R-O-P-E. Oops. Rope. Roper? Rope W? Rope P? Rope you? Rope wait. Ah.
I see now. Yes, that's it. The culprit used something.
I don't know what a rope
to
way
move
is.
the body.
A ropeway, huh? Are you sure about that?
Wow, you got drain damage or something? You'd need some kind of vessel to use on a ropeway, and we don't have that!
The culprit used it to move the body along the rope. Oh, the black thingamajiggy. Mind mine. Dig up the answer. Dig up piece, left click. Pieces will be erased when two or more. The adjacent will then change color. White, pink, yellow, white. White to pink to yellow to white. White to pink to yellow to white. White to pink to yellow to white. How do I think about that? When you put white things into a washing machine, they often change into pink. I think that's the way that I think about it. And then you want to put the yellow things into the washing machine to make them white. Alright, we figured it out. White to pink to yellow. I think it doesn't actually really matter. Alright, that's clearly not it. Oh, they used that! Yes, that's correct.
I see it.
It's the inner tube. The rubber inner tube we found floating in the pool.
The inner tube?
Remember the inner tube we found in the pool with a rope on one side? Maybe the rope was originally tied.
Oh, that's what a ropeway is, I guess.
The culprit made
Ah.
a ropeway by hanging the tube from the rope connecting the windows. And because the third floor window is higher up, gravity would have pushed the inner tube along. The inner tube is made of sturdy rubber as well. It could have supported 2 people.
Oh, 2 people. I see.
The culprit used the ropes and the inner tube to construct a rudimentary ropeway, and used it to move themselves and Ryoma's body from the lab to the gym. Once through the gym window, the
Very
culprit
muscular
stood on
culprit
the
here.
inner tube to move the body. Either that, or the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. That way would be more stable and let them handle the corpse more carefully. Finally, they removed the rope from the window frame and left the scene.
Well, when you put it like that, it certainly sounds possible. But wow, a ropeway!
You say the culprit placed their foot on the windowsill. Isn't that against school rules? It would count as entering the gym, would it not?
Last time we got asked that question, we decided it was okay. Sticking your body through the window is an automatic out, but standing on the sill is...
Wait, who asked you last time?
Oh.
Eh?
Uh-oh.
It is quite possible that the culprit went to you to confirm the details of their plan.
Oops.
Oh, shit!
Way to put your foot in your mouth.
Uh-oh. This bear is dying next time.
Monosuke just unhinged his jaw and swallowed his entire leg!
Rip bear.
Cut it out! I can't write this off as a joke if you two keep freaking out about it.
Then your little slip-up is actually the truth!
Pops?
Uh-oh, Daddy's mad at you now.
Huh?
Don't look at me. This is what you get for acting like a big shot all the time.
Stop. Do not bully Monosuke.
Huh?
No more blaming each other. Everybody makes mistakes.
Oh,
I
Monodon.
want us all to get along.
He grew a heart somehow.
Monodom's right.
Monosuke, you better thank Monodum. Less attitude and more gratitude. Got it?
Man, the trial was just getting fun. Why you gotta ruin it with that slip-up? But I guess now we know Shuichi's logic is right on the money.
So culprit really used ropeway to move body?
Yeah, they used the ropeway to move with the body from window to window.
Ropeway murder! Some crazy ass shit!
Yeah,
But
not,
if the mechanism was that
not at all more insane than the last
would it be
time.
hard to put it all away?
Not necessarily. All one must do is detach the rope from the window after using the ropeway. Then, after returning to Ryoma's lab, one could retrieve the rope from that side. Tossing the rope into the gym from the pool window would be the final step.
I see! The rope was thrown from the window! That's why we found it there!
With that method, the
Random
culprit
rope.
must have made numerous trips from Ryoma's lab to the pool.
Which is why the crime was committed during nighttime, while we all slumbered.
But if the culprit was so careful to recover the rope they used to commit the crime, why did they leave the inner tube in the pool?
I believe that was an accident.
An accident?
Yes. When the culprit was taking down the inner tube, they accidentally dropped it.
Oops.
Then why did the culprit leave it in the pool?
It was nighttime. You fool!
That's it! Even if they wanted to get it, they couldn't, because this took place at nighttime.
I see. They couldn't get the inner tube because swimming is prohibited at nighttime.
But couldn't they have used the rope to fish it out?
Not necessarily. You see, the water level in that pool is so low. Even if one tried to draw in the inner tube using the rope.
How unlucky of this culprit.
The steep angle the rope would be at would make it nigh impossible.
It'd be different if they used a pole, but there's no way a rope would work.
Even if inner tube was closer to pool edge, water's still too low to drag tube in.
Sounds like a lot of work. I can see why they just left it there.
Yeah, it would take too long. And they would have been busted if someone saw them.
Ha! What kind of clumsy dipshit drops an inner tube and can't retrieve it? Let me tell you, this culprit's a real fucking amateur.
What an amateur hour murder.
Save for that one mistake, this was the perfect crime.
If
Was it?
Maki had never met up with Ryoma at nighttime, it might have been the end for us.
I guess.
Oh, I still don't know if Maki is telling the truth or not.
Shut up. Personally, I find this culprit frighteningly thorough.
I mean, I guess we still have no idea who it
Beautiful
was.
plan. I never even imagined there was a ropeway. Ah, respect begins to bloom in my heart for this wonderfully cruel culprit.
What are you, stupid? Don't respect the culprit.
Respecting the culprit's intelligence is crucial in solving this case. Because it was the only one of us who's intelligent enough here.
Now,
I was right all along.
We just need to figure out who the culprit is.
Wait, are we basing it just off of people
It
who
would
are
be
smart?
pointless to unravel this mystery
This one?
otherwise.
Who is it?
Like, definitely not her, since she's dumb, right?
Looks like it's time for me to start the main event. But my sidekick here is on a roll right now, so I'll let him take this one.
Okay.
You're just pushing everything onto Shuichi because you don't know yourself.
Ooh.
Well, Shuichi, do you already know who the
Wait,
culprit
do I?
is?
I knew from the beginning? I have a good idea.
Hey, Shuichi, are you hesitating again?
You take this one, Kaita.
Come on, man, there's no need for that. Like I said, you're my sidekick. I take responsibility for any mistakes my sidekick makes.
So it required arts and crafts and rope
Use those
knowledge.
skills of yours I believe in to shove the
A
truth
lot
down
of
their
random
throats.
knowledge.
You believe in my detective skills?
That's right.
Why did it have to be
I'll leave it all
Kurumi?
you, Shuichi.
Just because it was well done? Well, the process of elimination to a lot of people would have had to been prepared in the gym well beforehand. Knowing that narrows the list of suspects, yes. Are we only choosing you instead of you because you're actually intelligent? I can't believe it.
It has to be you. There's one more thing I still have to confirm, but Kirumi is the prime suspect.
I was right all along, somehow.
What? Kirumi?
Oh, so Kirumi is the culprit.
That is not yet a certainty. Let us hear her testimony first.
Just a guess.
Is
Just a
this
guess.
true, Kirumi?
I cannot believe you would suspect me. If that is the case, then I will have to deny it. I will not let you make the wrong choice.
The wrong choice?
If you do believe it is me, are you prepared to stand by that decision?
No, not yet. This is just a
I
guess.
will refute your accusations with all my might, for everyone's sake.
Please do. I hope it's not you.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma
Nice
could have
body.
totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
Wait, this is all very reasonable.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
Let's see, witnessing Ryoma. Ryoma's... So, is that why she asked everyone for when they last saw? That's kind of suspicious. Maybe then she would know... Alibis for yesterday. She was in the gym alone for around 5 minutes. Kirumi was in the gym until a little bit about 9. From 9 to 10, she was with Kokichi. Well, this would have to be it, right?
An alibi for nighttime?
When
I
Akuma
believe
File
most of us
2,
do not-
Insect Meet and Greet.
Not have one.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
Witnessing Ryoma.
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
I don't agree with that.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
I don't see it.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
Right? That's true. So it's not that one.
That proves you're the culprit.
We definitely don't have that.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Yes, but I don't think that's important, and I don't think we have evidence. I don't think that could have been done by anyone, but I don't think that's the thing to argue against.
She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have.
Possible, right? Shared an inner tube. Insect meet and greet. Maki alone.
Perhaps go.
Witnessing Ryoma. Alibis for yesterday.
I, of course, am not the.
Wait, are we just using alibis for yesterday? No, because no one has an alibi. Huh. During nighttime.
At nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do.
Most of us do not have one. That's true. Definitely most of us do not have one.
I have evidence that proves you.
Do we have evidence? No, we don't.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. Someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
I agree with that, but I don't see how that's important here. Maki alone. Standing guard in front of her lab last night. She stayed in her dorm room only during nighttime. Witnessing Ryoma. The last person who saw Ryoma was Gonta. It's around 8 PM last night.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Does she slip up somewhere here?
She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
My logic has to be airtight. There's a hole in her story somewhere.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of us do not have one.
Do I just hit?
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
Maki alone as an alibi for nighttime? That doesn't make any sense.
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. But someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done.
Insect meet and greet. We're forced to participate until after 11. But we're arguing that the crime happened from midnight later on. I don't really feel like I have the right bullets here. Monokuma file. Was discovered in the gym. The cause was drowning. So that seems useless. Alright, so we can think it's not that. Insect meet and greet. This, the night before, Shuichi and some of the others were forced to stay in the ultimate entomologist lab by Gonta. Himiko and Angie were brought in 5 minutes to 9 PM. Mikichi left the lab at 9 PM. Shuichi and the others were forced to participate in the insect meet and greet until after 11. Maki alone. It seems pointless. Was standing guard in front of her lab last night. She stayed in her dorm room only during nighttime.
How could have, except perhaps Gonta.
Witnessing Ryoma? Alibis for yesterday? Is alibis for nighttime?
I, of course, am not the culprit.
I guess it's just that straightforward then.
And you have no alibi, do you?
I feel like this is wrong, but I'm gonna shoot it anyways, because I don't have anything better to do.
I believe
Most of us do not have that.
I'll let it go one more time.
I have evidence that proves you're the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
The trick relied on complex mechanisms to work. That someone like you could be skilled enough to pull it off.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally
Oh wait.
shared an inner tube.
So
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta.
an alibi during
I, of
nighttime.
course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
I mean, I guess one person has an alibi, right? Oh, 3 of us
I
do.
believe most of us.
Right, this one. Right? No? I have no alibi for nighttime, but the others do not have alibis either. Wait, do we lie?
Damn it!
I think I need to lie on this one. I have an alibi.
Not the culprit.
And so do other people, right?
The
That's what I
crime
need to
was
say.
committed at nighttime. And you have no alibi, do you?
We do have alibis. We doubled down on this lie, right?
I believe most of us.
Do not have that.
No? Oh.
I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime
4 of us
was
have
committed at
alibis,
nighttime.
in theory.
And you have no alibi.
Wait, did I shoot the wrong bullet?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of
Of us do not have that.
Oh, you guys totally trolled me.
Oh no!
Wait, did I shoot the wrong one again?
I, of
Wait,
course,
witnessing
am not the
Ryoma.
culprit.
Exactly.
The crime was committed at nighttime.
Because witnessing Ryoma would be the lie.
And you have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for night.
This doesn't even say anything about the alibi in nighttime.
Time? I believe most of us do not have one.
Whatever,
I have
this is
evidence
my
that
last
proves
choice, I
you're
guess.
the culprit.
Do you think we would fall for such nonsense?
This doesn't even cover the alibi that she's meaning between midnight and like 9 a.m. or something.
Skilled enough to pull it off.
But nothing else makes sense.
Preposterous. That could have been done by anyone.
Kirumi is thin and has a nice body. She and Ryoma could have totally shared an inner tube.
We all could have, except perhaps Gonta. I, of course, am not the culprit.
The crime was committed at night.
Guess we have to lie with this thing then. Alright.
You have no alibi, do you?
An alibi for nighttime? I believe most of
Of us do not have that.
Perjury? What?
Reveal the truth.
Ah. It was basically doing the other one.
Alibi, but we can still pinpoint the culprit.
How so?
Last night, Kaido and I heard Maki speaking with Ryoma. But I haven't mentioned what happened after. Kirumi, any thoughts?
Did you return to your respective dorm rooms?
Yes, we did. But I couldn't fall asleep, so I was awake until morning. Which allowed me to hear a certain sound in the night.
A certain sound?
Whoa.
Last night, I heard the sound of someone leaving their room and exiting the dorm. And after some time, I heard the sound of them returning.
Could it have been the culprit? But all you heard was a sound? That doesn't mean you know who made it.
Indeed, it doesn't. But I didn't hear the sound of someone going down the stairs. Which must mean that whoever left has a room on the first floor. No one on the second floor left the dorm that night.
Holy
So
cow,
everyone
this
on the
lie.
second floor has an alibi? You cannot determine the culprit with just that.
On the contrary, once we rule out the second floor, we know who the culprit is. Because preparing the ropeway required time to be spent in the gym. It's extremely likely that the culprit helped set up the magic show. In short, Himiko, Angie, Kaito, or Kiryu.
Well, I knew this.
I see.
Oh,
among the
whoa.
four, the only one with
What?
a room on the first floor of
This
the
lie,
campus
though.
is-
Yes, only Kirumi.
Will they buy it?
You heard a sound, huh? Well, I hear a load of BS. But unfortunately for you, Kirumi, your time's up. We already know you're the only one capable of setting all this up. Right, Shuichi?
Wait, was I supposed to shoot? You're the only... I wasn't the only one capable?
This murder is Kirumi.
Why?
The preparations in the gym in any case.
Hmm.
And why do you believe that?
Oh, because the rest of us were
Before
kinda
the culprit
occupied,
could
huh?
put the body into the tank, several steps needed to be taken.
Like tying the rope to the gym window and putting a partition in the Piranha Tank.
That's right. Ryoma's body entered the gym from the window, but that required preparation.
Good enough.
That could only have been done when Kirumi was by herself in the gym before nighttime.
I got the better answer.
But Kirumi was alone in the gym for only like 5 minutes.
Not enough time for the whole murder, but enough time to set it up. Enough time to tie the rope on the window frame and put the pain in the Piranha Tank.
This is my selfless devotion! While I do understand where you are coming from, I assure you this is just a part of your petty imagination. An empty theory created from nihilism.
She gets the blame because she's the only one talented enough to do this? Oh no, because she's the only one who had time, I guess? Well, both of those.
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However, the crux of your argument is not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided narrative when you consider that the crux
basically
of your
true.
argument is faulty. Your entire case falls apart.
What do you mean by crux of the argument? How is it just a guess?
But it's
I
just a
am
guess.
referring to the road. Now, with that road, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Black piece of... No! Not the snake! No! How does that prove I used the rope? I failed.
Oh,
No! I missed! Do they think I did it?
Is this really the end? We can't let it end here.
If it were solely the rope and partition, I suppose 5 minutes might be enough time. I accept that. However,
Is the black piece of fabric part of her dress?
Not but a guess. You continue to force the facts to conform to your misguided narrative when you consider that the crux of your argument is faulty. Your entire case falls apart.
I like how well spoken she is. She's truly
What do you mean by
meant to be a
crux
waifu.
of the argument? How is it just a guess?
It was just
I
a
am
guess.
referring to the road. Now, with that road, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor.
I want to hear her out, so I
No
won't shoot
evidence
this
to
yet.
indicate this had happened. In other words, it is just a guess. And then you add assumptions and hearsay to that guess. It is nothing more than deception.
You're not wrong there.
I am referring to the road. Now, with that road, It is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
Oops, I forgot to... Wait, what?
Oh no!
Was that not right? Oops.
I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible...
Wait, how does any of this point towards her?
to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window. But there is no evidence to indicate this had happened. In other words, it is
yes,
just
there is
a
evidence.
And then you add assumptions.
I thought we had to prove it was her, but...
It is nothing more than deception. I am referring to the rope. Now, with that rope, it is possible to reach the gym window from the 3rd floor window, but there is no evidence to indicate this had happened.
How does that a V? I hit it right through that square.
I have evidence. The abrasions left on the window frames at the gym and the lab.
Were those scratches from when the rope was tied to the window frame?
Just tying the rope to the frame wouldn't cause so much damage. The rope that was tied to the frames must have been weighed down significantly. The frames didn't break, but they were left with distinct marks.
Those scratches are proof that you used a rope to carry the body to the windowsill.
Wait, why did it have to be
What's
her?
wrong, Kirumi?
Why couldn't it be the other people?
What's wrong? What's wrong? What's wrong? Hey,
Is it just because she's really good at this stuff?
Hey, hey!
Is Kirumi quiet cause that's what happened?
Please answer us, Kirumi. Shuichi is doing this for your sake.
Sucks to be
If it
smart.
was for my sake, then it would be much easier to forfeit. But I cannot allow that, because I must do this for everyone. I have a duty and a responsibility. I must serve everyone and protect them. So I refuse to surrender. They won't forgive me if I do.
Does she need to get out of here to save the world?
Hey, Kirumi, who exactly is this everyone you're talking about? I've just got a weird feeling about this. When you said everyone, it felt like you weren't talking about us. It felt like you were talking about someone who isn't here.
Someone who isn't here?
Someone outside of the academy?
Hey, do you think Kirumi saw her own motive video?
Huh? The motive video?
You saw your important someone in danger, so you committed murder, right?
Is that true?
I am so sorry for making such a mess. Because of that, I made all of you assume something unnecessary.
Unnecessary?
You saying I'm wrong? This everyone you're talking about?
It is all of you, of course.
What?
Really? Do you swear to a tour?
I committed murder to save all of you.
So please believe me. I am not the
okay.
culprit.
Okay, I still believe
I
you.
do not care what becomes of me, but I will not allow any of you to die.
It must have been someone else.
I made a promise to Kaede. She wished for all of us to escape together. I want to fulfill my duties as the ultimate maid. I wish to serve everyone. So please believe me. You have to.
Kirumi!
we sure Kirumi's the culprit? Maybe it's someone else.
Maybe?
Are we sure Kokichi isn't the culprit?
How rude.
Gonta just can't believe Kirumi would kill Ryoma.
Kirumi's breakfasts were the best. She always treated us so well. She really is like a mom.
Perhaps it was after she gained our trust that she saw her chance to strike.
You really are screwed up.
Screwed up from head to toe. Even through your clothes, I can tell.
Shuichi, please reconsider suspecting me as the culprit. You only suspect me because I was at the gym during nighttime yesterday, correct?
Yes, yes, yes.
But you cannot accuse me of being the culprit.
I
without
figured.
sufficient
It's totally don't have the amount of proof.
It is still possible for Maki and Kaito to have gone to the gym. They do not have alibis.
Exactly.
They could have pretended to help Himiko, but secretly prepared the murder.
When you put it that way, it does seem possible.
We can't accuse
She's so
Kirumi
good.
just based on our alibis.
Guys, maybe suspecting Kirumi is wrong.
Yeah, maybe we should think it over one more time.
I made a promise. As the ultimate detective, I made a promise to seek the truth. I made a promise to Kaede, so I'm not turning back now.
They have to accuse one of their friends.
So you
Detective
still
work.
believe I am the culprit? But there is no evidence to indicate that I am.
No, there is. I have proof that you're the culprit. I realized it when we determined that the rope weight was used to move the body. If it was indeed Kirumi who moved the body with a makeshift rope weight,
Then,
the final clue falls into place.
what, this cloth thing?
The final clue?
The damning evidence that proves Kirumi is the culprit.
Why couldn't we just bust this out earlier if it was that good?
Won't you please tell me why you are so desperate to pin me as the culprit?
Because we would all die?
Don't you want to protect everyone?
Yes.
I'm doing this because I want to protect everyone.
Ah, yes.
Shuichi.
Then you're wrong. Your deduction is all wrong.
I'm about to
Your
cause
words
everyone to
aren't gonna
die.
Convince me now. Not when I know the truth.
All you care about is your own reasoning. You don't even listen to others.
You have black clothes, so therefore it must be
Bet
you.
everyone's lives on a deduction made by a self-righteous brat. You can't save anyone.
Really?
This is it! The piece of black fabric in the pool.
That proves you're guilty.
That proves you're guilty. It's been bothering me for a while. I couldn't figure out what it was. I thought it was just trash at first, but I couldn't dismiss it entirely. Now that the class trial has come this far, I know for certain. It's an important piece of the puzzle. Because like the inner tube, it's evidence the culprit couldn't dispose of.
Huh? Why not?
Using the ropeway, you could slide the inner tube from the lab to the gym. But how would you control it? If it kept sliding and hit the window, the momentum would have thrown the body off. To prevent that from happening, the culprit needed some way to adjust the speed.
And
For
that...
example, the culprit could have used their hands for friction.
Yeah, so what? You're still wrong. Your logic is flawed.
We're saying it's the glove?
Kirumi, why are you becoming increasingly erratic?
Look at the amount of people wearing black gloves here.
There is such absolute beauty in trying to fight against the truth.
What truth? That black cloth is just trash. You can't prove I'm the culprit with just that.
That's just trash.
No, it's not just trash. It's proof that you're the culprit.
Figuring out how that black fabric fits.
You are incorrect.
Oh,
Is this
A.
truth? That is just your
Whoops.
empty deduction. You continue to confuse everyone. You are incorrect. What is this?
Oh
truth?
my gosh, that is so... Dun,
That is
what?
just your empty deduction.
I'm so bad at this.
You continue to confuse everyone. In this
Fritz.
class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth,
Oops.
everyone might die. In this class trial, everyone's life is at stake. Because of your self-righteous truth, I completely understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it.
What?
It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. You only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere?
I'm gonna remind everyone that my keys are currently bound in a very strange way, so I have to like parse two different things, but the whole thing is actually pretty tough.
It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. You do not have any evidence. You are only providing us with speculation. We only wish to protect everyone. Why must you interfere? I completely understand your reasoning.
Wait, what the? I was hitting the keys there.
It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. What does that piece of trash prove?
Kirumi's... No! No! AMSR switched!
I understand your reasoning, but I will never accept it. It seems you wish to pin me as the culprit. What does that piece of trash prove?
Ki, A, Ru, S, Mi's gloves.
It ends here! The piece of fabric came from Kirumi's black glove.
Okay, let's be honest here. We only think it's Kirumi because she's the only one talented enough to complete such a perfect murder, right? Is that the basis for this case?
If the culprit were slowing their descent by grabbing the rope with their hands,
Am I missing something
there would
here?
be a lot of friction, easily enough to cause rope burn. But our culprit was smart. They weren't burned because they weren't bare.
She's the only one who was alone in the gym?
Yeah.
Didn't she say she was only there for 5 minutes? Couldn't someone else have snuck in there in the meantime or something?
It fell into pool?
Couldn't this prep time have been done anytime during the day?
The gloves on your hands now. I take it they're from your dorm?
The extra uniforms in our rooms are made of the same material we're wearing now. We can test my theory by comparing the fabric scraps.
Someone would have noticed the rope out of a window.
Well, Kirumi? Will you allow us to compare the black fabric we found in the pool with your gloves?
Huh? What's the matter? Why are you sweating so much?
What's wrong?
Okay. Hold on. How can it have been done by someone else during the period of time between 6 and 7-ish, right? That's our alibis for yesterday? So, we know that the gym closes at about, what, 10? So... Kurumi was in the gym until a little bit before 9 with Himiko and Angie. From 9 to 10, she was with Kokichi. She was in the gym alone for around 5 minutes. So how couldn't it have been those other two either? They always had another person with them. I guess. Well, I was right all along, okay?
I will show you the truth.
Carried the rope. Rubber inner tube. Handcuffed victim. Do. Hey there. Pow. Piranhas swarming in the tank. When we looked at it, I guess? Wow, there's a lot of... Wait, what? What was used to transport the body? How is that not rubber inner tube? The long and thin item the culprit took from the gym. Carried the rope. Gym's window frame and rope. That one doesn't make any sense at all. Friction on the glove. Is there one false one here or something? Piranha's Tank Lid. Oh, it's that one, right? She's lifting up the tank lid and putting it in there? Maybe not. I only have 1 health, so I need to be more careful here. Rubber inner tube. Didn't I hit this one? What was used to transport the body on the ropeway? What was taken from the pull? Rubber inner tube. Oh. There it is. The thing that wasn't eaten by the piranha. The Piranha Tank Lid. Oh, this was used as a partition. I see. Oh, I didn't realize it was originally like this, I think. I guess I forgot. Hanged inner tube.
This is the truth of the case.
Hmm.
The victim's body was found this morning during Himiko's underwater escape act.
Alright, let's figure out why it had to be her.
When we saw the piranhas in the tank, we thought that Himiko's escape failed. Of course, it was all part of the act. Himiko's escape went perfectly.
This trial is starting off so good. What happened?
When Angie opened the curtain in front of the tank, we saw Ryoma with piranhas swarming
Alright, so far I follow. Yep.
Before any of us could react, the piranhas devoured Ryoma's body. And all that was left were his bones and the handcuffs he was wearing. That horrifying sight was the finishing touch on the culprit's own twisted magic trick. The culprit obfuscated the time and place of the murder, implicating Himiko in the process.
Hmm. So I guess the goal was to implicate Himiko.
In truth, the crime began last night, around 8:55 p.m. While preparing for the show in the gym, the culprit had a chance to be alone.
Maybe I was just shocked that it was as easy as the person who was alone in the gym was the person.
The piranha tank
That's why I suspected her at the beginning.
and removed the glass lid to put inside the tank.
Probably what I missed was the fact that all you had to do was take the glass lid and shove the
Used
piranha
it as
like
a
that.
partition to force the piranhas to one side of the tank. Next, the culprit took the rope from the stage wing in the gym. And used the ladder once more, this time to climb up to the gym's window.
Hmm.
Once there, they opened the window and tied one end of the rope to the window frame. The rope was then thrown out the window toward the pool.
Right, I guess that's how you had to do it.
These preparations were key for the culprit's elaborate plan. At nighttime, past midnight, the culprit asked Ryoma to meet at his lab. All the pieces were in place. The culprit was ready to murder.
Wait, did she lie after all? Maki?
First, the culprit knocked Ryoma out, probably striking him from behind. Then, they put the handcuffs from the shower room on Ryoma's wrists. shoved his head into the sink filled with water. From the water and the pain of drowning, Ryoma should have woken up and struggled. The culprit anticipated his resistance, which is why Ryoma was handcuffed. The struggle left scrapes on the cuffs and sink, but in the end, Ryoma succumbed. Ryoma was dead, but the culprit's plan had only just begun.
So I figured that given that pretty much anybody could have done this,
And hung it from the window facing
other
the
than
pool.
throw the rope out the gym, basically, and then like put the tank thingamajiggy up.
At the pool, they connected the wire and the rope from the gym window.
Was it really only Kurumi that could have done it? I guess.
Picking up one last thing. The rubber inner tube that was in the pool's tool shed. Once back in the lab, the culprit pulled the cable, bringing up the rope. They pulled until the rope was taut, then tied it to the lab's window frame. And thus, the gym and the lab windows were connected by a single rope. After making a hanger of sorts with another length of rope tied to the inner tube, they hung the inner tube on the rope connecting the windows.
I mean, it is basically true that if we didn't go through this complicated setup and just left him, like, his body hanging in the sink,
That's
no
how
one
the
would have figured
culprit
it out.
created the ropeway that was used to move the body. An impressive premeditated murder, but the culprit made two crucial mistakes.
Okay, the two mistakes. This is how we know it's
The culprit
Kurumi,
got
huh?
on the inner tube with Ryoma's body and slid toward the gym. With the height difference between the windows, they would have built up quite some speed. To avoid crashing through the window, the culprit used a brake. They used their own hand to grip the rope and slow down. That would have caused significant rope burn had the culprit not been wearing gloves. But due to the friction, part of a glove tore off and dropped in the pool. Regardless, the culprit reached the window and put Ryoma's body into the Piranha Tank. The glass pane not only kept the piranhas and the body separated, it also kept the piranhas so close together, they concealed the body. After that, all the culprit had to do was untie the rope and the inner tube. But that's when they made their second mistake.
Oh no!
Came loose, and the inner tube dropped into the pool.
Never lucky.
Thus, the culprit was forced to leave two key pieces of evidence: the fabric and the inner tube. They couldn't retrieve the evidence because of the rule against swimming at nighttime. And that's the whole story. Am I wrong, Hirumi Tojo? The ultimate maid?
Wait, couldn't she have fished out the evidence during the morning?
Hirumi, that's the conclusion I reached. Do you have any objections?
This is very, very unfortunate, Shuichi. My pride as a maid demands that I fulfill every request that I receive.
She would have been late,
To end
I
like
guess.
this.
Does that mean you admit it?
Kirumi.
Why use your own gloves, though? The warehouse should have had plenty.
There weren't any. Obviously, she would have used them if they were available. Jeez, Monokuma provided everything but the gloves. That's pretty sadistic. But thanks to him, at least the game became way more interesting.
So, it's decided.
This case was decided the moment someone, who shall not be named, opened their big mouth.
But we don't know that. Maybe the real culprit is someone nobody expects.
That is right. No need to worry.
Oh, Monodem, you're like a mommy taking care of her sick child.
All right, let's go! The heart-racing excitement as the Blackened and the Spotless finally face off! It's voting time!
So I think last time my vote didn't actually matter since it's just majority rules. I'm gonna just troll vote my other waifu. Because I'm really mad that both our waifus are gone now.
Now then, it seems the voting has finished. Let's see the result.
One vote for me! One vote for Kaide.
Who'll be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Did Kaide vote me from beyond the grave? Now I know it's the mid. Of all people, she voted for me. She's salty. Wait, I forget if you could get S's on these. Did I only get A's on all of them? Also, it should be noted that I'm actually playing on mean difficulty, but it is apparently only crediting me for normal. Mean, by the way. Let's see, non-stop debate. And closing. Oh, I didn't do that well in closing. Probably because of time. I have the mean multipliers. Oh, it's just a visual bug. Miss 800, retry. Oh, and we went the back route. That was fun. What's this question mark thing?
Oh my!
You all voted correctly. Did we? Almost.
Thank goodness. You gotta be kidding me!
Man, we have to go after the third best waifu now.
Yeah.
Wait!
No way.
It's alright, they couldn't possibly kill the third best waifu. Hey, we got the super rare talent skill from perfecting the relationship.
The truth is,
Always lucky.
Hey!
Damn it.
no way!
Shut up!
Say,
Were your feelings towards us? Another falsehood.
no.
Yeah, of course Kirumi cares. We were so close. She had accepted a request from the video,
What's
perhaps.
wrong? I do not agree.
If I tell you why I did, you will regret what you've just done.
Damn.
Oops.
Please!
How could we possibly do that?
Understood.
Alright.
I shall take that request.
Well, you know.
Yes, that is correct.
What are you saying?
May I?
I did not trade with anyone. Huh.
Hey,
Yes.
No one had my motive video but me.
The fuck's going on? Huh?
All this talk about videos being switched, what does that mean?
No, no. Oh!
Dumbass!
Yeah?
What?
I'm sorry.
No.
Monodem?
Okay. Yeah? Yeah, yeah!
Ah! We were redistributing the videos all along. Yes.
Hey, Father!
Okay.
What? You stupid!
Well now.
I see.
Distributed at random. Got your own.
Oh,
We're
I see.
lucky.
Hey!
What's wrong? Yes.
So,
That's right.
Oh boy! Video.
alright! Back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video! Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado, Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid. With clients in politics and finance, this elite maid is renowned for completing any request. One fateful day, she was suddenly summoned by one of her most influential clients, the Prime Minister. The Prime Minister had a request of utmost importance. He requested that she use her talent as the ultimate maid to serve her country. He asked Kirumi to make this country great again and transferred all his authority to her.
Is that a dig at us?
No one suspected that the Prime Minister's new secretary was secretly running the country. And over time, she became the de facto Prime Minister. Only Kirumi could save the country from impending doom. Yes, the future of the country rests entirely on her capable shoulders. But Kirumi is up to the task, for she only accepts requests that only she can fulfill. She is driven by the belief that her citizens are the most important people in her life. Oh, and while we're on the subject of those important people, an unfortunate event will soon befall those vermin and sheeple. What event, you ask? It's a secret. Find out for yourself.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
Yes.
Wait!
What is this?
Kurumi is the Prime Minister.
This is my selfless devotion. I was called upon to lift the country out of a dire situation. I swore to serve and help all its citizens. As the ultimate maid, I have advised politicians many times in the past. But he wanted me to prioritize saving the country from an unprecedented crisis. I fully accepted this request. As a maid, it is a great honor to serve the nation itself.
What did I do?
I see.
The real Prime Minister.
You really don't get
it. Some people's talents are better than others, I guess. Some people are just normal humans. Like Kipo.
Incredible.
But... Actually...
Yoo-hoo!
I do not know.
That's...
That is correct.
Huh?
I do not know. This is my selfless devotion. My apologies.
Oh, she needed to escape to protect everyone in the nation.
But...
I don't like that. Why?
We destroyed the country. Blah blah blah.
Always messing around.
Bears do not lie.
Bears do not lie.
Hey,
Huh? 100%.
What are you trying to pull?
Cuz. Shing.
Shut up!
Oh? Dang it!
Oh, I see.
Why did you kill Ryoma? He was easy to kill.
Huh?
Oh.
Weird!
I do not agree. Do you agree?
Huh?
That is...
I revealed my motive video, and afterward I told him. Oh.
Got it. You're...
And then, he turned his back toward me. At that moment, my determination solidified. A person like him would have noticed my bloodthirst emanating. He already knew. He forfeited his life right then and there. That is correct.
Then...
That Ryoma.
But
What?
Because...
What are you talking about?
Wait!
Huh?
Huh? Oh. That was a lie, of course.
I told you. Why?
Oh dear.
What?
Yeah. But
Hey.
no.
Is this true despair?
In other words, please.
That video had nothing on it, or something.
Well, you know.
Hey!
Ah.
Nothing.
Huh?
Oop, 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 oop. Yay!
All right, back by popular demand, it's time for the motive video. Who's the most important person in your life? And now, without further ado, this message is for Ryoma Hoshi, the ultimate tennis pro. Unfortunately, there is no one in the world who is important to you. I'm so sorry. Really, I am. You have my deepest sympathies. Sorry. Sorry. Sorry.
Always messing around.
Oh.
I see.
It can't be.
Damn.
But... Because...
Yes. For everyone. My apologies.
You need something?
Hey!
Oh, Gonta.
Gonta.
Unfortunately.
Jeez.
Huh?
Oh, man.
I don't really think she could take on Monokuma in the real world anyways.
Shuichi!
Huh?
Hey! All right!
Fun fact.
Listen up.
Prices have been set on lives.
I mean,
By the government and also insurance companies.
don't worry about it.
You could probably boil down your life to some sort of monetary value also.
Jeez.
But
It's actually a field of study, apparently.
So divine!
Shut up!
But...
Huh?
Because...
Hee hee hee.
Huh?
That's a good face you have there.
But...
Hee hee.
You mean?
really?
Cut it out.
That is correct. must live.
Huh?
I see.
I'll kill
must
everyone.
live.
Does that work?
I will survive!
Run!
I have to escape! I won't die here!
Damn it!
Please run!
Hurry!
Damn.
Hey. Please!
I will live! I refuse to die in a hellhole like this!
Now then, I've prepared a special punishment for Kirumi Tojo, the ultimate maid.
I'm glad that the ultimate maid ended up being super powerful.
For my people!
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
It's almost more like the ultimate everything.
I will not die!
How sad. What do you guys think? I was basically right on everything on this one, right? Close enough? Kinda close. Ah, such irony. Climbing a vine. You can do it, Kirumi! She did it! What? Whoops. Ah.
Really?
It's okay.
Monosuke, Monokid. Basically the same people, yep.
Yeah?
Let's get along. We are all friends. I will not forgive that.
That's nice. They're so cute.
So cute.
They're so freaking cute. How horrible!
Stop it!
Oh,
I don't like that.
I'll protect you!
Come on, come on! Kazatua says so.
I see, yes.
That's true.
Okay. Hey!
Of course!
However... That's...
Huh?
I see.
What?
Okay.
She forgot serving her entire nation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
That's so mean. It's a lie. Because...
You're right.
That's right.
I guess we'll have to spend our free time with Kokichi now that there are no good girls left.
You're right.
Why, you... I won't forgive you!
It'll be okay.
What's wrong?
But...
Yeah, maybe Maki, I guess.
Why?
Hey, so...
Okay.
Hey!
Huh?
What is it?
You get it?
There's a way worse liar than me in the group. The mastermind! Oh, Maki.
What?
Ah.
Show him his motive video. Ryoma was blackmailing you, wasn't he?
Huh?
How do you know all this, Kokichi? Maki's true identity.
Which means...
Hold on!
You know, this is an interesting turn of events. Would you really kill me in front of everyone?
Hey, Maki! What the hell's going on?
Yeah, you can probably snap my neck like a twig right now. But that's not your style. You would rather kill from the shadows, right? Ultimate assassin.
Oh, who would have known that she's not really a caregiver? Tricked!